right. I should be live now. Am I right? Yeah, I'm live. Hello everybody, today I'm gonna do 4.0 of Genshin. So I will do that today. The show request. I will later editing my things in a video format about it. So let's go in the game and let's go to Fontaine. Sometimes you can hear me drink because I'm thirsty. It's hot here, so
let the magic begin!
nice to know my bot is working. Oh yeah, then we get the whole cutscene. Nobody cares. I'm happy that you have changed weapons. Hi, Lynette.
My perception.
Alright. And then can see if it's right, yeah, Lynette. Danny says, first thing first. Always useful if you get a lot of primos. What the heck? There, go to the... Oh fuck, there is the book. The Adventures book. You have new domain. I go here. Before I go, I want to know people, where should you pull for? Oh, first things first, always it. I get always the shit ones. Should I pull Rihanna? I just do it. Just hope for some good shit. I think I'm not getting good shit today, so be prepared. We can have checking the history. When did I get the last? Oh, okay, this one is not good rated. So this one, a long time ago. So there's all 5 more.
The first time we came here. Oh, Paimon remembers! Nahita's consciousness had been tracked by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next?
Palmer can sometimes annoying, but for me now, because I played so long not I played like fucking as a player for 3 months not. So if you play for 3 months not, then it's less
Come
annoying.
to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble.
I was just thinking that you might be the problem, Paimon.
Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway, for Nahida's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this? I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there. Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place. Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. Hey, how about I gather a few
Thanks, but no need. Oh.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert. So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that...
I see. Guess you won't be needing it, though, now that I think about it.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida? Oh, good point.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler in Paimon.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Alright, oh, we going to the point where we continue or something? Alright, that's the cutscene. Oh, Jesus heavens! Hey, Fontaine! Sorry, that's stupid. Oh, there's a boat over there. I say it again. There's a boat over there. Welcome to Fontaine. I hope, personally, I hope, for the love of God, there's one thing that I hope the most about Fontaine. Oh, nice waterfall, what the fuck. One thing about Fontaine. Less annoying exploration that you're not required to need to explore every place in the game. Because it's fucking annoying. Alright, we see no ships. Let's go to Fontaine. What the hell? It would be funny if we can just go with those shit in it. worth it? It would be funny if it would. I think not, but hey. No, there's not. Then we have to... It's an elevator, at least. How fucking long is this elevator? Jesus Christ, man! Oh my god! Jesus fucking Christ, man! Oh my god! They say go to that point. Oh god. Gotta be kidding me.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port! Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine! Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines! Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do! What do you think? Good idea! Nahida gave us loads of useful information. Seeking out the 7 is probably still our best source. Yeah, the more we... So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? Will we get along? Nahida said that she has a very unique personality. Whatever that means. To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
Okay.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent person.
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story is quite the tearjerker.
Excuse
How
me,
late is it?
Can I help you too?
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had...
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a...
Really? Like, a real...
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? In what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an act while harboring ulterior motives. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being acted out on the stage is splendid enough. Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese, or more commonly known as just the Opera House.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously than that? Not to question Fontaine's way of doing things, it's just that putting someone on trial is usually a very serious thing.
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to waste the moving stories behind those cases. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable Chief Justice Neuvillette, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
Oratrice? Is it some kind of machine, too? Oh, wait, I almost forgot to ask you a question.
Oh, that's easy.
Huh. I think in that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult.
Huh.
No.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little dramatic from time to time, people can't get enough of her.
Huh. First... Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kind of...
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our...
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon.
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors.
Come on.
Alright, I think we get it. Thank you! At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Arc, but who knows how long making an appointment will take? Guess we could... Hey! What are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter.
Lynette!
Jump into the water and she...
Holy shit!
Maybe we better go check on her. Hello there.
Huh? I'm fine. Thanks.
Oh, okay then.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing I can do but just keep my trouble. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just atop that hill over there. See?
You're pointing at the sea.
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, it's been completely submerged. He would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun shone brightly, and the air was filled with the scent of the sea.
Oh, interesting.
But now, the water is gradually swallowing our memories.
Oh, that's pretty thankful. Okay.
It won't be long before it swallows us.
Sorry. Paimon doesn't really get what you mean.
Ah, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny.
Oh, the guy that a lot of people don't care about.
I'd say you must be traveling.
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We talked
Always forgetting that. Paimon. What the fuck?
We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really get what she was saying.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water...
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating in Fontaine. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. There's no doubt about what's happening in Fontaine now. Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't formally greeted each other yet, have we?
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, Traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! When did Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at Paimon, are you?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we have here in Fontaine when making new friends. You should remember it. It might prove useful.
Oh, all right then. Well, Paimon's just happy to have a local friend now. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the opera house to meet the...
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. In fact, I was planning to go to the opera house later myself. I'll gladly take you once I finish things here. Please, follow me. You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for—
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner. I, Thossalon, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top? Miss Hydro Archon?
Ah, I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my ability. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Whoa, talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these...
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina. Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not know?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina?
Of course! That's the blonde traveler. The one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally...
Ooh, I've got to see this.
You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
What are you trying to do, Traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Unfortunately, people...
Yeah, she's right.
On Araneas, criminals are all...
You see. Then, as the god...
Right, isn't it?
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little... Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clear.
So,
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object?
Precisely.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of...
You tell her, Winnie! Finally...
So, with such an audience gathered...
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the Traveler's hand all along.
You call...
Amusing. Very performing. In which case, consider the map but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House.
Just like that! She's gone! Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. I never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come. So, now do you see what...
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician.
It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials...
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of... And speaking of performance...
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have...
Splendid. In that... This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... I'm not sure exactly... It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the Nation of Justice holds trial, until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine...
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
Many places have already been...
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. We hope that at least the people as a magical...
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Now, if...
That was weird. I was like, okay, what the fuck? Where do we go? Where do we need to go? For fuck's sake.
What's this?
What?
No, the story says that as time wore on. So, yeah. All right.
Let's do it.
You're the blonde Oh, thanks.
This is... I'm planning to do later this week. Maybe on Sunday when I'm back. To do a live stream in my mic project where I work on now. I need the builds for it. So go to the Planet Minecraft website and type in Hybrid or the type Theme Park so you can see what's going on. What the fuck?
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was... Yes, but that will...
Is there anything else you know?
Yes, one...
So, you wanna come...
Oh, that would be...
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect for maritime flowers.
You are fucking kidding me! Haha, damn it! I need to go all the way to a fucking statue to change my thing to Hydro. Oh Jesus, I got an achievement. But this nation has laws that makes completely no sense. Even for me, it makes no sense.
Water jet! Go!
I usually have the wrong item. Sorry to say, but I'm used to play with this one because this one is less annoying. So let's go resonate with animal. The state's 5,000 meters from here. The funniest part is that they made the land, but they don't connect it to any of the other nations besides freaking... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, the creativity goes free, bitch. Just holy fuck. Let's go. Besides, where do we need to go? Where do we need to go? Okay. Uh,
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced. Maybe next time you'll.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the Opera House? Good.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her?
She's all. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We'd watch her movement.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right.
Hundredth. Oh, god damn it. I have also tower fencing my PS5. And one thing was better in the PS5 version was tower fencing instead of my PC version. No fucking lag.
This is the spot where Lenny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also... Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
How long?
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Anyway,
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh,
I'll be all right. It's just...
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right, you're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more... But at least we were able to get the stolen items.
what a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though.
All right, let's put the...
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, Well, you don't really talk that much. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever.
It's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's...
Oh god, it's the new chick. It's the new chick. Oh god, no.
Huh?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte!
Oh, I'd never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the Aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming. Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't...
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh?
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place. So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. You're right. Seems you know me pretty well. Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, you mean the serial disappearances of young women case? That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird, oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials.
So, what is the serial disappearance?
That's right! The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished but the scariest part is that to this day, many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible, but either way...
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. Just imagine for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Oh, do you think, guys, what I think?
Imagine that, Lenny.
Oh guys, do you know what I think? I think that Lynette will be disappearing. And when
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
oh god. Let's go! Oh, oui, croissant! Sorry. Oui, croissant! Yeah, man, I love French. I was one time in France, but then to Disneyland Paris. I never came really a lot outside the country where I live. It's a little bit sad, but it would be funny if I can do that one day.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you.
Yeah, us as well!
I have an interview.
Okay, I'm in hope.
Bye now. Oh, be sure
What a tough job. Always running around and...
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first?
Sure, we wouldn't mind.
Oh, Jesus, what's that? Huh? Where are the puppies? Where are the puppies? I don't care if they have really clothes on. I want to pet them. Man, no way. Oh, let me guess. Where's the elevator up? I need to elevator up. I have not enough points. Can we get an elevator to up? Oh, wait.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new...
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
I see. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Nice to meet you! My name is Paimon, and this is the Traveler! Oh, you sound good.
Lenny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything alright?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and...
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend... It said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon... When I was a child, my mother told me that if I... Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
If it's an elemental dragon... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood that.
It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to do?
Yeah, some preparations. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Perhaps we could trouble the trap. I'm afraid that
No trouble at all!
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no need!
Take a guess.
But wait. No, bitch. Don't say that I need all the way up. No, why? I need to look everything and then we get this.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh no, we're just here to...
Ah, these must be from Magic Pockets! I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. But they insist that... I can't save... Hey! Why use your hand?
Where does a big machine like that get here?
Well... It's a little, but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh?
Now, I'm not completely sure of all. When a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around.
So that's what... Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of...
Even though I've never heard anyone read besides indemnitium, it isn't produced by the...
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking...
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd...
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today.
Huh? Seems business isn't so great.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first?
Don't!
If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of more. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too!
But it seems that fate brought our paths either way you look at it.
Pretty sure we want to avoid anything that...
Hey, you, Northland...
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there?
You kidding? Aren't you... Listen to me, boy. If you want Tremora, fine. Why don't you come in?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boy!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this one...
Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt!
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snitch?
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my
Strange! How could that happen?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
So what are you doing in
Well, I guess it's because I've... I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to... But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a... That is I can't remember if I ever met... It was during that time. She was always quiet, and one time, because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me.
But what is it?
She never explained that. In my dream,
A whale? Oh, that sounds...
It takes that shape
So you used the whale as inspiration, so why don't you just...
You make it sound so... But it's been years now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm out of leads. Oh, see...
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
I need my medication, guys. I'm back in a second. Come back. Huh? I'll find my thing. Oh god.
No, it's more of a personal...
Official champion?
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified... So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice and the worst-case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people...
So, do many people...
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare. Besides, apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me to...
Well, that's child for you.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to...
Huh? Your vision?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. Besides, I just...
Heaven knows what you're up to. That sneaky guy. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. The whodunit's here in Fontaine. It's so exciting to reach the moment. Hey. Lenny said that the opera house is on there near us, so let's go ride the opera bus.
Where are the dogs? All I asked are the dogs. see another teleportation. Damn it! Oh, the elevator is here up. Jesus, why so far? I don't know where the statue is, but I think the statue is up there. And I'm white! Hell yeah, boys! There is the statue of the... Alright, we need one more, I see, and then we have done everything. The city looks nice, but how do you know there's layers? Oh no, there's layers, because I don't see them.
Welcome to the Navia line. I am Elfan. The boat will be departing imminently. Please do not stick your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself. The destination of the current tour is Erinias. Points of interest worth visiting include the Fountain of Lucine and the Opera Epiclese. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong turned new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
I love this. More interactive. Is there more lines? Come on. Oh, we almost at the destination.
We are now approaching our final destination. Please be sure to bring all your personal belongings with you as you disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to the lost and found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as mousy hands are not suitable for grasping pens. Careful when disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
Sorry, but what? Oh man. Oh god damn, I love man. Oh, that was good. Oh, you're laughing, you guys. Oh Jesus, that was good. How far I am? Not very far, no. The opera house should be here. Where's the opera house? Why the hell is it in the fountain? What the fuck? No way there's a rose to see. Why do we have no activity? Wait. Oh, that's a pause. Teleport. Wait. I look now. Which way do I look? Zoom in. There is something here that's coming. I'm for sure this part will be expanded.
Now this is fancy! The opera at the Clays. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette would... Looks like there's a lot of people standing in...
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray...
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine! There sure are a lot of
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for...
Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
When he asked me to...
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot...
Hey! You're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day! It's not the time for eerie things!
I see. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar...
It's because of his sensitivity to the hydro...
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when...
And you should understand that tears contain your most like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing their emotion...
Rather than worrying about them, we should... Don't let that calm look of his...
Oh, right.
Wait.
No two cases are alike. The details guide the story.
Welcome to Opera Epiclipse.
Buy a vision artist for the quest. Yeah? Okay.
Traveler and Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world.
But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seat.
Ooh, front row seats!
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep...
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's Cal.
Yeah, we'll just go...
Out to the hall. Oh yeah, this is the hallway onto the law. Hell yeah! Is it the cutscene? No! No, thank you.
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting...
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Wait, that's not it. Paimon's... Sorry. Paimon's the one who was...
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to receive...
Oh, so you're not... Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived...
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Teyvat, and as required by proper etiquette, I will also...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet! What an honor to...
Oh, Mr.
I saw you all chat. Allow me to introduce you to...
Sorry for being so rude to...
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become...
It's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right. Please wait.
The show is finally about to start.
Wait, this is the cutscene! This is the cutscene!
Welcome one and all to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister Lynette, who will be working
Oh,
as my
you come to
wonderful
cutscene.
assistant.
Oh
Please.
god. Everybody likes
Hello,
stuff.
everyone. Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, 2 vision holders who can freely... So, Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show.
Oh, good point.
Now, without further ado, I know you might miss her, but don't worry, she'll be coming right back. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more. You never know what can happen in the blink of an... A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Oh. I get almost an heart attack. Oh, I got almost an heart attack. Jesus. Fucking fuck.
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally.
Guess you're right.
Thank you everyone. But our magical journey has only just... The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive, in which case, I have... So, for my next trick, I will require, please, if my assistants could... There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next... Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here.
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks? Or...
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number. It selects numbers entirely at random. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel... You don't need to do anything if the magic is interrupted. Who knows where you might end...
Oh.
All right. Before... Like this. 60, 59, 58. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll... Oh, and no tricks now. No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Come on, repeat after...
60, 59!
That's right, perfect. Keep...
54, 50, why aren't you counting?
I am counting in my head, merely a consequence of my...
Alright, you look so serious that...
40! Mr. Lenny!
Yes, I'm fine. He would be a disaster.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't... What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway...
25! What's wrong, Mr. Lenny?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration.
Never mind the
No, that's unexpected. It seems things aren't... It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know 10 seconds and change is...
10!
Almost there now. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait, is this the back one? I can't tell, they both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Un accomplissement génial. But it is the Fatui. I know for sure it's the Fatui.
Is this part of... Mr. Lenny, you're going...
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
It is the Fatui.
Unfortunately, the person who's in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the... As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl... It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap, and there are many indications.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned.
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearance.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing with...
This all occurred during your magic show, now that I think about it.
That can't be. He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told...
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina.
I just think...
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
A kidnapping
That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll But with Lynn, so no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and...
It wasn't a...
I understand. Well, traveler, Seems Lady Farina has set you in her... Are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and Very well. Linney and his troop. The audience may begin to...
A day isn't that...
Sorry about everything.
Of course!
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. I understand. I'm sure everyone sees... I don't know whether what As for how that girl, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician...
Which is precisely why we need to investigate! As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Why, Paimon? Why the glasses?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feel like, but with the guards, good thing you agreed to...
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it. Oh, since we're going to start...
Ah, well...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're... 'Tis truly a pity. But if revealing, we should go some...
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation team... Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
What?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally... The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show. And as you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find... However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good?
Well...
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even I know there's no... I've seen a lot of cases. Sorry, Anyway, you may investigate...
What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god, no way, yeah. Do we have now finally enough? Hell yeah. Do we have enough? Yeah, boys. We still not have fucking good characters.
Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well beforehand. Whoever the murderer...
The investigation team...
See?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Linny used the machine... Well, we thought...
It turns out, I'm sure you already know. In other words...
That much...
Let's just see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case.
is the... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material! Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. Wait! Paimon should write all this down!
Oh, the seats were all booked in advance. Sure. It's not like her name is Halsey. Apparently, she wasn't Magic Troop members, or simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all. Which matches the features of the That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young. No need to be so. It is of utmost importance.
I see that you're investigating. If you find any new...
We don't have too many... The thud?
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it much mind. But now that the... I'm of the opinion that when the pyrotech...
Wait, what?
Perhaps the balance wasn't right. Oh, that's true.
That does...
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping...
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No. And by the looks of it, you're not from
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs are under my purview. My apologies, Demoiselle.
No need. Okay. All merely trifle. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from... Judging from the look of things...
Really? But how...
Intuition, naturally. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at... That's not uncommon. Anyway, a trial...
Sounds more...
Well, what's your opinion? All right.
Wait a minute.
Well, I say it does. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's...
Well...
And why would that be? See?
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the Traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent, that if that can be done.
All right, now. I need to...
Wait! Since when did we become as... That's more like it.
Far be it from me to... You wish to save it?
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got...
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
We'll be making some preparation...
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No! were you always gone?
Yes! After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out must undergo a strict inspection.
Strict.
So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was...
How can you be so...
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, but still, I did not... We Melazines are good...
So, it's safe to say... Alright, thank you for your help. This'll be... We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're aware.
Very good.
You may spare the pleasant.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? And these are my companions. Would you mind...
Oh, new help.
Well, let's just...
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic, remembering the details of a trick. Ah, good eye. That said, you're...
The back? You mean the inside of the door?
Very good indeed. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out the 2 magic boxes. See this? The box with the lucky...
This trolley can rate C.
Precisely.
So that's how...
Once the box was the audience member would only be...
Right! You were...
Ah, yes. My assistant and I had...
And what about Lynn? I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who. And that's my favorite part of this.
So that's how it all worked!
Lynette would briefly, and then but as you saw, Cal was in the box, not...
We really don't know how...
If not for that interlude yet, to think, could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone.
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick.
Whatever it is.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which...
Oh! Paimon knows! It's one of those... And here's a broken vase!
Oh, these clothes are here.
Right! Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
Why the glasses? Wait a second. I think that there's some...
What is this place?
It seems someone could...
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways in or... Oh, you're right! Let Paimon run... Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up. Well, we've ascertained this. Let's find a place to sort.
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal list?
They believe the odds of that are very low, since the vent leads to the Opera House's basement. The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident. And
So the tunnel's become like a secret chamber then! You know, like the kind you usually see in novels!
in other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the oratrice will hear statements from both sides. That's right. This is how indemnity the statements from both sides. To put it simply,
This also precludes any kind of favor.
once both sides, then fine. Huh?
In practice, there are. Yes. Because we've chosen to...
They're concerned that even if that were not so...
I'm ready to break out at...
Of course. I just hope...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. I mean, what better way to...
Breaking out. Just kidding! Just kidding! Paimon will still do her...
What do you mean, no snacks? Of course we'll have snacks. If we cannot buy some, then we'll simply make some.
Huh?
Understood, Demoiselle. Everyone, please come with...
Ooh, I love insect.
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the Demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar...
These three are quite the... And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven! Oh, it's even better now. Paimon can't stop drooling. From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking, but you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself! Beating the egg white...
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Oh, don't underestimate beating egg anyway. Well, eating...
Tea is ready to be served. No need for concern.
Welcome to England, my mate.
Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed... The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they lack any logical...
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing, right?
The flower vase and the thud we heard resulting in the shattering of the vase, perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes...
True, but...
Could Halls...
That's right. And even if she had tampered with... Or does she have...
From the sound of things, these macarons are amazing. What? 5? Oh, that can't be right.
Please don't worry about it. At my...
No, besides, Paimon knows that if she... Wait! Even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach!
All right, the loose set of... Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly!
As As you wish, there was...
And I have the egg.
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know what it would be. It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find it.
Alright, it's time to put our heads together. We've got to get our defense ready for the trial. Oh, it's probably gonna be a long and difficult case. There's no point in worrying about that now. We just need to prepare.
Oh, the fence ring is here. To the next day. Next day. Is it the Tekla that comes in the story? I hope personally. Oh, there we go.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from this. Besides,
thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your...
To be honest?
No.
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed? That was to be expected, but don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly...
Since both parties... Firstly, in order...
Yes, of course.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement. You ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime.
Yes, that's correct.
In that case, I call upon...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way.
That is simply your...
Oh,
the roaring countdown of...
And you didn't... No, I see.
Huh?
Hey!
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard.
I was right by the box.
Look at those scales!
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my... Tell me.
The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearances were the two.
I've got a feeling that...
That's irrelevant. Our identity...
Indeed! Your first priority is... The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the... good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is...
Hey, Lenny!
Order! First, when are these claims... Please answer.
I'm sorry. Yes.
I knew it!
Well, that's it.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary?
The defendant deceived...
Order! Your request is reasonable.
In that case...
Well, this is awkward. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We based our entire bet to set the wrong tone or anything.
I'm very sorry. I know you've clashed with it, but our organization is very...
Right now, we want to save people.
That's right. I knew if it weren't for our respect, that's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you. But the truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would... Right. So, you be the judge. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too, but still, I'm...
Sorry.
Well, you both say that, but... Right, let's hear...
Of course. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole...
That's right. So, after jumping into the...
That air vent was created during the construction...
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard what should have been impossible. That voice seemed to wreck on the way back. After that...
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prop...
That's the only way we can...
So, it was never my... But, like I said earlier...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need us, huh?
Let's go to the trial.
Both parties have returned. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina...
At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective. As the countdown began, the flatbed truck, he did not realize that finally he used the bomb at this time. So Linney proceeded afterward. And there you have it.
Does the defendant's side have any...
The key to refuting Lady... Seems... Seems this won't... According to Linney went to... Linney did not...
Attention! And the countdown started, but he immediately used once he reached that area, the crime scene. Finally, he reached...
In other words, you believe...
That's right!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, assuming that what...
Well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims? You're saying that he wasn't.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought?
You'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
The deceased's name is Cowell. Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience member. Or could there have been a third? The deceased's name is...
That can't be...
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be... The deceased's name is... No one entered or left the It would have been tough for both... Linny was not in the tunnel. Halsey's clothing was in the... Linny was not in the tunnel. No one entered or left. The sound we heard may have come from a clap.
How can...
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. The sound we heard may have come from a clap. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So... It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been some fear that she would... The sound we heard may have... The deceased's name is... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been...
Ooh.
Linny was not in the tunnel. No one entered or... It would have been tough for... No one entered or...
What's wrong, Traveler?
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick is it...
If only we knew how...
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel... It's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have come... The deceased's name is... The vase was not broken by chance. It was you...
How could a person ever be transformed into what? Magic tricks.
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps a new line of... Since Cal was the deceased, but given that we aren't making...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at...
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse... Guards!
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cal. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. The notes also state that these dissolution properties, as such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving...
But something so ridiculous.
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain problem.
If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a... Just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Mademoiselle, wait! What about your part?
Let's go. Just try...
Order! Order! Still, let us guards. Mr. Linney.
Of course. If we uphold this hypothesis...
Right! Like the metal hut! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from...
Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism. The water from the primordial sea. The water from the primordial... The rope that held the water... Lynette was in the magic box. I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that...
twee zijn goed, die niet.
The deceased's name is... Now it seems like the hook rope. Lynette was in the magic box on...
Yeah.
Now it seems like the hook...
It's in the original flap when the magic box containing Halsey was lowered. The metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attacked afterward, but
That actually... Oh dear.
Now, it seems like his notes mentioned he had...
On that note, I shall now invite him up.
Thank you, Your Honor. And we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal...
What?
That can't be. Does this, my dear? Linny did not need, having made modification that upon his... Ultimately, he not as much as... Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence. Is this the end of...
Oh no! Seems used.
I think we've all... I believe this is indeed... Now then, my... excuse me, everyone.
Miss, I must...
Oh, come on. Don't be... I'll show you an amazing trick. What?
No offense, Smith.
Come on now, don't be... Once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them? And when it's such a trick on Lenny and the Butt, as the magic makers and stars of the show...
I understand.
And voila! Sorry.
Wait, isn't that Halsey?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me. And then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was going to be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught, but I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey! No wonder you looked for Liddy even mentioned that you were—
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. So I played along. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance cards. I slipped out after the first guard.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm—
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now.
This time, we need to... The strange... The flower... Liliane was a...
And it's Ace! Having been selected, her panic only intensified. Hearing the commotion, he did not know that Lil mistakenly believed the two broke the with no way of escaping. She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the Opera House these last 2 days!
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky...
At this point, all the events...
so bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina. Please answer the question.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No. I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought he also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to call. He poured the water from the primordial. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel, and however, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious. Liliane, according to her own statements. As for Linny, from this while there is much in Linny and Liliane's, this case at least can be handed over to the Oratress to make the final decision. As such, Linny and Lynette are...
Great work. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we did... How did you find...
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake.
I suspect that the accomplice... I'm sure you know what you must...
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity.
And now that your plan has... Therefore, you would...
Yes, our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when we've been in this business...
And now he can no longer...
Such ruthlessness.
An outrage. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Oh, Jesus.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Lenny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui. I guess. But I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself.
What the fuck?
This entire time.
Everybody's like, what the fuck? I can do this, and when the chapter is clear, I will do the other chapter. Maybe I will do some more in the future when the new story quest comes.
As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting it.
The Knave? The one...
That's right. Back when our parents survived, I took my sister through, to my surprise, before long.
So you went from...
That was how we felt it, but he would constantly...
That doesn't seem too bad.
After one particular performance at a banquet, turn vehicle as me, I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was... She caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant...
Oh no. But what if Fontaine's love...
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care. And they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law. I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person, and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guard, all I saw was the moonlit ground.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and Father, the Knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. I was hesitant, but she was also...
Oh, so that's how the...
She has gained permission.
So...
That's right. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed... All of us house members to us orphans...
So... From small...
It's alright. I just hope you can understand that if you should need anything at all in the...
Bye, Lenny!
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us then?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too? Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
And give...
I see. Sorry.
Don't say that.
And we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new water. Wait.
Huh?
Well, anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
You don't have to twist...
Oh, wonderful.
All right, then.
Okay, we have that chapter done. That's for now. We're gonna do it another chapter I'm doing now, and I see you guys next time. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and on Plant Minecraft for my Minecraft projects. Like this video, because it's coming in a video. Like this video, subscribe, click on the notification so you not miss any videos. And I see you next time. And for everybody that watched the stream, see you in the next stream.